I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've seen a lot of pre-built gaming PCs over the years, and most of them either cut corners on cooling or cram in parts that sound good on paper but don't actually perform. But this MSI Aegis ZS2? It actually changed my mind pretty quickly. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I got mine set up last weekend, and honestly, the first thing that stood out was how quiet it runs. I was expecting a jet engine in my living room, but the liquid cooling does its job without sounding like a vacuum cleaner. That alone makes it feel premium, especially when I'm trying to focus on a late-night gaming session or a video edit that needs to render overnight. Now, let's talk performance. It's got the Ryzen 9 7900X and the RTX 4070 Super inside, which is a solid combo for both gaming and content creation. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 on Ultra with RT Overdrive, and it stayed locked at 60 FPS without breaking a sweat. Same with Starfield high settings, no stuttering. And since it's got 32GB of DDR5 and a 2TB NVMe drive, I didn't have to worry about storage or memory bottlenecks when I was editing a 4K video project. The AI upscaling on the GPU also helped smooth out some of the frame drops in older titles, which is a nice bonus if you're playing a mix of new and older games. The design is clean, too. It's not one of those flashy RGB monstrosities with neon lights everywhere. The case has a sleek, minimalist look with just a subtle glow on the front panel, which I actually prefer. It fits right into my setup without looking out of place. Plus, MSI made it DIY friendly, so if you ever want to upgrade parts down the line, it's not a nightmare to open up. Another thing worth mentioning is the Wi-Fi 6E. I live in an apartment with a lot of Wi-Fi interference, but this thing connects to my router without any lag or dropouts. That's a big deal if you're streaming or playing online multiplayer. And the included keyboard and mouse. They're decent for the price, nothing crazy, but they get the job done for casual gaming. If you're serious about competitive play, you might want to swap them out eventually, but for the average user, they're fine. The 80+ Gold PSU is a nice touch, too. It means less heat and lower electricity bills over time, which adds up if you're running this thing 24/7. And since it's a pre-built, MSI handled all the cable management for me, so the inside looks almost as clean as the outside. That's a huge plus if you're not into the hassle of building your own PC. Now, I'll be honest, there are a couple of things that aren't perfect. The case fans are a little loud under heavy load, even with the liquid cooling. It's not terrible, but if you're sensitive to noise, you might want to swap them out for quieter ones. Also, the included keyboard and mouse are basic. They work, but they're not high-end, so if you're picky about peripherals, you'll probably upgrade them sooner rather than later. Overall, though, this PC delivers exactly what it promises. It's powerful, quiet, and well-built, with enough future-proofing to keep up with most games and creative workloads for a few years. If you're in the market for a high-end pre-built and don't want to deal with the hassle of building one yourself, this is a solid choice. You can find all the details and current pricing down below. For most buyers, the real question is not whether MSI Aegis ZS2 Gaming Desktop, AMD Ryzen R9 7900X, GeForce RTX 4070 Super, 32GB DDR5, 2TB M.2 NVMe, liquid cooling, 80+ Gold PSU, Wi-Fi 6E, keyboard and mouse, DIY friendly, Windows 11 Home. B7NUE853US sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like serious performance for gamers and creators and simplistic design actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like MSI Aegis ZS2 Gaming Desktop, AMD Ryzen R9 7900X, GeForce RTX 4070 Super, 32GB DDR5, 2TB M.2 NVMe, liquid cooling, 80+ Gold PSU, Wi-Fi 6E, keyboard and mouse, DIY friendly, Windows 11 Home, B7NUE853US usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.